it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, coming at you with your weekly tarot scope for January 9th through the 15th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2017, and I hope to have these out to you by today. It's Sunday morning, 12 a.m. I'll be having to you later on this evening. All right, guys, we're going to do this read just a little bit differently. We have our caribs in front of us. This is us, family. We got air, we got fire, we got the water, and we got the earth. We got y'all all here with us. If you have any questions about who the caribs are, check out my video about them. These are our ancestors, our guides, our angels, and I like to bring them out during our weeklies because I feel like they bring more to the read. And as we go along, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're a returning family member, high five, dabs, lots of love, and big ol' hugs. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into your read this week. This week we are focusing on emotional blockages. Yep, it's gonna happen, and this time we're gonna figure out how to work through this energy, okay? And this is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Hello, water signs. I hope you guys are doing super fantabulous. All right, guys, so when we start off in the middle, this is going to be the spirit guide that's walking with you. Immediately looking at the blue, I'm going to tell you that this has got to do with using your voice, speaking up for yourself. Your oracle card is the talking stick, which I did pre-shuffle that also. So with this being said, we're going to be thinking about our throat. We're going to be thinking about how can we work with our throat chakra. And the spirit of initiation is telling you, you are not alone on this journey. Choose your path. Pick out what it is you want. The experience of being guided by otherworldly beings like angels or spirit guides or your ancestors, they're still here with us today. It just depends on how you want to refer to it. Language is very powerful, so find what works for you. With this being said, this brings strength, enlightenment, and the gift of vision. You the butterfly, boo. Spread your wings and fly, okay? All right, let's see what the Babylonian Tarot has for you. And we are using the Babylonian Tarot by Tabatha Sandra Tabatha Cicero. Good Lord, I'm all tongue-tied. I did pre-shuffle your deck, but we are going to go ahead and shuffle them together. As I split the deck, guys, I see the Queen of Arrows reversed with the King of Arrows reversed. There's some decisions that need to be made between a couple this week. These are some emotional blockages that we're dealing with. The arrows are all about communication, so I feel like if this is work-related, you're having trouble talking to your boss, or if this is love-related, you're having trouble talking to your partner. Like I said, I have the Queen of Arrows reversed, which is Libra, I almost said Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the King also. So this is a communication issue that you may be possibly having with your partner or boss. Let's see what we get. Saint Satil, bless these cards and show us the energy that you have for water signs for the week of January 9th through the 15th. Oh my goodness, these cards don't want to go, guys. Show us how they can work through these emotional blockages. Archangel Michael, please come in and remove any lower fear-based energies that would impede the read. Okie dokie, I think that will be it. All right, so starting off with our communication right here, this is the Cherub of Arrows, and he's telling you, you have to bless yourself, and you have to, keep your blessings intact. When I say bless yourself, do not curse yourself. Do not talk ill-willed about yourself. The information you may be receiving this week might be a little bit hurtful. However, you must have unconditional love with the deer totem. So let's see, where are you at emotionally? You are working. You're doing the 3 of discs, baby. Now, what's blocking you? Your hopes and your dreams, the star. So how to work through those blocks will be with the King of Wands. Some of y'all are dealing with the fire energy. And how to put it into action is the 5 of Arrows. Now, your overall energy is the Empress. So right off the bat, I have 2 3s coming at me. So some new and exciting things are coming your way, water signs. Now, these reads are different. I don't try to do a lot of predictions unless the message is like telling me I need to say it. Usually these are self-focused and reflective reads. So these are general, guys, and it is for water signs, sun, moon, or rising. So take the information that is useful or beneficial to you and leave the rest for somebody else. So if I'm looking at where you are at emotionally, you are working on some things. You're working through things. You're trying to decide what to keep and what to release. I also have the spider on this card. So this is telling me a lot of feminine energy, and you're weaving your web. You're trying to decide what you want to keep and what you're going to get rid of. The Three of Pentacles is about being grounded in your decision making. It's also about having pride in what you're doing. So I feel, water signs, that you guys are working super hard on your emotions and dealing with them, and you are trying to get them out. If you look in the middle right here, this yellow is your solar plexus. That is your confidence. That is your I am. That is you standing firm in whatever it is that you believe in. So what's blocking you? So we have Sandra here, and she is pouring herself out into this river. Now she is the goddess of El, the goddess of beer, and she's also the one who led Gilgamesh to Utanstapana, I'm probably chopping up the name, who told him about the everlasting plant of life. Now, as I look up, I see the star, and I see your solar plexus, okay? In the center of the star, all this solar energy is coming out. You're pouring your emotions out. You're trying to get them out, but what I feel is blocking you is that you're starting to isolate yourself in a situation or isolate yourself from others. The thing about the star is, this is like good luck. Good things are coming your way, wonderful things, but you're afraid. Almost like you put in the work, but you're afraid to see them manifest. The spirit of initiation is telling you not to be afraid, okay? It's telling you you're not alone. Do not fear. So how are we going to bulldoze through those blocks? How are we going to chop it, stomp them down? It's with the King of Wands. Either this is your energy coming in as a full force fire magnet. You are burning it down. You are full of passion, full of enjoyment, and you're ready to make things happen. Or this is the person that you need to bulldozer and get over. And no, he's not reversed. And just because he's not reversed doesn't mean that he's not affecting you in some situation. Because what I'm getting is when this person is, this is how to get through these emotional blockages, is you might need to have a conversation with this person. It doesn't have to be a physical altercation. It could be like, hey, I really don't like it when you such and such, because that's you using your voice. In therapy, when we often work with couples, it's usually I statements. I feel this when this happens. And that makes it an easier opportunity for two people to discuss what's going on. Emotions are a very difficult thing to deal with, and at times we like to put our emotions in a bag and throw them on the trash and not talk about them, brush them under the rug. However, when we do that, we open ourselves up to more negative energy because we're holding it within our body, and that's what throws the blockages, and that's what causes us to stop moving forward. So how to get through the block is to use your passion to have that conversation with this person or harness the energy of the King of Wands. And you see, I always like to say, Nuska ain't seeing nothing. He ain't looking at what anybody's got to say. He's going to do what he wants to do because he's Nuska, and he is going to burn it down. And I feel almost like that's what's going to happen. You have to face the situation head on with passion, desire, and fervor. Okay? Now, how to put it into action. Some of y'all may not like this part. Okay? Water signs, do not shoot the messenger. For some of y'all, this is you actually having to go and discuss and admit, dude, I was wrong, fire sign, or man, I was wrong, whatever it is, because the Five of Arrows in my deck is admitting defeat. This is when Anzu, which is this eagle, goes and steals the tablet, right? The tablet is the destiny, it's the wheel, it's everything. He goes and he steals it, and he gets away with it, right? But then he dies because Ninatura comes and kills him. So the thing is, there might have been a situation that you got away with or you've been hiding, and it's making you feel isolated. And it's a very emotional situation, possibly with a fire sign, okay? However, the way to deal with this emotion is to discuss it, is to have a conversation, because overall, you're creating a new life, water sign. This is you sitting on your throne as the Empress, having the creative energy and the ability to move past. Now, if you want to think about an emotional stance, look at the volcano in the back. You see that she's still sitting there chilling? She's okay, because guess what? She's already said her piece. She doesn't have to go and worry about, oh, what's going to happen next. It's already, she's good. It's all good. And she's vulnerable. She's spoken from her heart. She doesn't have anything on her breast. She's open. The thing is, you want to feel open. You want to feel like you're able to discuss the situation with somebody. So water signs, that's how we're going to work through our emotional situations this week. I picked this read for a certain reason. I know a lot of times there's a lot of predictions, but it gets to me. I want you to use your intuition. I want you to feel like you are coming up with what's best for you, and you are trusting your gut reactions and your hunches, right? That's the point of it. This is divination, and this is also therapeutic. I like to look at card reading as a very therapeutic process, and it might be because of my psychology background. However, this is a way a picture can elicit an emotion and a feeling. When I look at the cards, a lot of times I'm looking at the colors, the shapes, I'm remembering the stories and what they mean to me, and then the message will come. So, just to recap your read real quick, the situation where you are at emotionally, baby, you are working hard, water sign. You are getting through this. You are laying your foundation. What's blocking you are your hopes and your wishes, but you're isolating yourself, okay? That's the part that's getting you caught up. Now, how to break it down to the ground and bulldoze? You got to set that thing on fire. You got to have passion. You got to have love. I feel like it's passion and love. And how to put it into action is admit if you were wrong. That sucks, dude. I hate admitting when I'm wrong, but sometimes that's the way to get through it. I want to see what's the message the King of Wands has for you. Show me the message of the King of Wands. If Nunska could talk, what would he say for water signs? Oh! This is Ishtar. He wants you to trust your intuition. Water signs, you are one of the most intuitive groups, okay? You guys got it going on. And this is Ishtar, and she's the high priestess of the deck. She is telling you, secrets will be revealed. Admit what's going on. Admit defeat if you messed up before you get caught, or simply just get it out so you don't have to feel so isolated. Now, this can go either that you're dealing with this, or the person you are with is dealing with this. Whether it's work related, family related, whatever, relationship. This is what the energy for your emotional blockages is coming out saying. Okay, so when I have the Empress and the High Priestess together in the same read, I feel like this is a very feminine energy. And if you're watching this, I feel like you are a woman of high standards, and you need to hold your head up high, because the Empress for me is a great mother. The High Priestess is highly intuitive and able to move forward. So those are the messages I'm getting for you right now. Now, I did pull a Rune card because I wanted to see over how to put it into action was going to look, and Manaz came out. So Manaz, in this rune, this is attributed to the hawk. So I feel like you're going to have to, and it's the eagle, so I feel like you're going to have to have your eye on the prize and know exactly how you're going to come forth and say this. So we're ultimately connected, and we may need to step outside of ourselves to regain the rightful sense of purpose. By seeking counsel from others or meditating on the essence of who we are communicating with the divine. This is also about communication. It's about therapeutic ease. It's about the process. Through conversation, guys, that's how we manifest things. Our words are so powerful. We must watch the words that we speak about ourselves and about others. So, this rune represents man, family, friendship, the greater good, the self, transcendence, okay? We need to put things as a whole. It's about our family. It's about our groups. It's about things. So some of y'all are dealing with family situations, but they just want you to know you're not alone. The way to move through some of your emotional blockages that will be going on this week or have been going on over the time is to use the throat chakra. When it comes to the throat chakra, so you need to speak and communicate effectively. The reason why I say the throat chakra is because of the blue that's surrounding the inner cards of it. When your throat is deficient, when it's closed off, you're unable to express your thoughts, and you're unreliable, and at times can be manipulative. And when it's too open, you can be like self-righteous and arrogant, and you want your opinion to be heard and no one else's. So it's about the balance of being a good speaker, living in the moment, and able to express yourself clearly. And that is very difficult in the world that we live in now, where we speak in emojis and freaking words that aren't even spelled correctly, where text messages have taken over our actual voice. But what your advice is for the week, how to handle your emotional situation, is to pick up the talking stick. And this is speak your truth, water sign. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy or hesitant. It's the time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. All right? Now, even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear, without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. The fact that you have the star and the high priestess, for me, healing is coming. It's admitting defeat. It could be even admitting to a friend, hey, it didn't work out. What do I do now? And that's when she's going to remind you, hey, you're the empress, remember? You're here to create. So remember that you are the harnessing energy for the creation. What you speak into existence. And this week, it's about opening up, admitting defeat in areas that you need help in, and then seeking out the help. All right, guys? So that's what I have for you this week, water signs. I know it's a little bit of different kind of read. However, if you are dealing with that fire sign, I suggest that getting grounded and speaking from your heart is the way to harness that energy. And you will come out on top, sweetie, because you have the star. All right, guys. Big hugs, lots of love, and I wish you the best this week.